All right. Hello, everyone. It's me again, Risky Boots, and welcome back to an very overdue tier list. This tier list is overdue. I should have done this a long time ago. I have no idea what season of Pokemon Unite we're in. I can actually check while I'm talking, but this will be this current season at the time of recording, September 24th, the day after my birthday. I didn't post anything yesterday because it was my birthday weekend, so don't try to stalk me. But if you do, send money. Let's see. Let me check the season because I have it up right here. This game looks strange in English. Season 22. There we go. Season 22 tier list. I played a lot of Pokemon Unite, way more than I like to. Pokemon Unite right now is, I would say, the meta's not bad. It's just not really exciting, not very fun, I would say. But maybe other people are having fun. Just not me, but we'll find out why. Okay, maybe because there's more exciting games coming out, but Pokemon Unite is just balanced. Okay, so let's see. So first off, I think we have our tiers. Our tiers. So the sheesh. I forgot to put the H right here. I put the H. Sheesh. There we go. H. And so this is the Pokemon that is like, whoa, this thing is really like strong. Like, whoa, like sheesh. Like this is really powerful. The amazing tier. These Pokemon are really amazing. They're great to have around. They're great. You'd love to see them on your team. Basic tier, they're good. You should be playing these Pokemon. Basic Pokemon can easily go into an amazing tier or sheesh tier depending on how you play them, and they're definitely going to be played. Coin flip, these Pokemon are like, whoa, this could go either really, really good or really, really bad. You don't really know. Then there's the I don't want to see tier, which is D tier. I just don't want to see it on my team. When I see it on the other team, it's just like, this game's going to be a little bit boring. So yeah. Then we have the ew tier, like, ew, why are you playing that? Ew. And there are not a lot of Pokemon in that tier, but there are some. We just don't know yet. And the forgotten tier. We forgot these Pokemon are actually in the game. I forgot. All right, so let's look at it. So let's go first. Let's start with, we're just going to go down the list. Let's start with Cramorant. So Cramorant is an amazing Pokemon. And what is it? I'm going to put him in the coin flip tier to set here, but not this nice place. But Cramorant is an amazing Pokemon. When I see a Cramorant on my opponent's team, that means this player is actually really good and knows what they're doing. I've never seen a bad Cramorant, ever. Maybe once, but I've seen way more good Cramorants than bad. And when I see a Cramorant on my team, I'm thinking, whoa, people that want to play Cramorant are actually good Cramorant players. So I'm going to put Cramorant not in the amazing tier because it's not like, oh my gosh, there's a Cramorant, but it is a good Pokemon. So I'm gonna say basic. And it's not a coin flip Pokemon because I've never seen a Cramorant, unless they AFK, just completely, I feel nervous or anxious. Cinderace. Cinderace could be an amazing Pokemon, could be a big Pokemon, but I'm putting Cinderace in the coin flip tier. The reason why is because the Pokemon itself is okay. Cinderace is very easy to use. For some reason, people just don't know what they're doing and they make it look really bad. Pyro Ball is a good damage ability, but it's not good for Cinderace as a Pokemon. Cinderace is best when he's mobile, jumping around, moving around the team. Anything else will work, but Pyro Ball, I've been seeing a lot of people focus on damage and not actual utility. So I'm gonna say coin flip because this Pokemon, if it lanes, it has the potential to throw your entire game off. If it jungles, there's other Pokemon that can benefit from the jungle, but there are sometimes Cinderace can really pop off. So I'm gonna put him in the coin flip tier. Garchomp is also going the coin flip tier. An amazing Pokemon. However, it's really easy to hunt, I would say, especially in the early game. There are amazing Garchomp players. I would say Garchomp is more closer to Cramorant, but because of Garchomp's popularity, I would say Garchomp is more popular than Cramorant. And when I see a Garchomp on my enemy team or on my team, it's like, oh, there's a Garchomp. This is either going to go really, really good or really, really bad. And the only person I know that's really, really good with a Garchomp is my Pokemon Unite partner player. And he's the only one I've seen that's good with it. And he's proven me every single time Garchomp's a Pokemon. But for other people, I can't say the same. What is it? A season cannot define a lifetime. So sorry, buddy. Coin flip. Gengar got some buffs and he's doing really great right now. So I'm gonna say basic. Is it amazing? No, but if you tweak him too much, he's a little too good. I've seen people want to play Gengar so bad that they're willing to go into lane with Gengar and just kind of do some crazy stuff. I've had some Gengars while I was climbing ranked and we did great because I changed my character to a support and really supported Gengar so I could become masters. So I'm gonna say basic for now. As I'm masters, I don't see that many Gengars anymore. When I was in the ultras levels, I saw Gengars, but I haven't really played Gengar. He was my first Pokemon I ever got in the game. Yeah, maybe a little too risky to play. It's interesting. Ninetales, easy to put. Basic. Ninetales has been doing the same thing she's been doing for like 2 years now. Either she's attacking really fast or she's stunning people. And at this point in the game, we know what we're dealing with. This is nothing new. We're like, oh, it's Ninetales. She's going to defend the lane. All right, thanks, Ninetales. None too much to say about Ninetales. Really, open and close case. She has not been doing anything special. The biggest thing she got was when she could leap in her Rotovale, but that was years ago. Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is amazing. Somewhere along the way, I don't know what buff Wigglytuff got. I forgot what it was, but Wigglytuff, it's everywhere. It's good. I like to see Wigglytuff on my team. When I'm on the opponent's team, I'm just like, I need to be thinking about this. I think they should nerf Defense Curl. Defense Curl is really, really good at an early game. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's just doing some busted things. I have no evidence to support my feelings, but nerf Defense Curl just because I want it to be nerfed. But Wigglytuff is good. What is it? Wigglytuff's ult is a defense curl. I will say Wigglytuff is more than balanced in the game where I don't feel like it's overwhelming, but Wigglytuff plays more as a defender, which we all know, than an actual support. It is able to allow Pokemon that are like Charizard and Buzzwole and Serena to really get that early game off and really stack very well because of its Sing. It has no problem stacking itself to become really tanky. The only problem with Wigglytuff is it doesn't have any self heals. Which is fine because it's extremely tanky, but Wigglytuff is good. We love this normal fairy Pokemon. Okay, Machamp. Machamp got some buffs a while ago to like, I think it's defense, but it still doesn't really play like a all-arounder. It plays more like a tanky assassin where it just runs away, attacks, ults, gets a bunch of KOs and runs away and then comes back. So I'm gonna say coin flip. Like, it's good, but it's like, we know what it's going to do and it's not going to be there. Yeah. Absol, great Pokemon. Amazing, no. Basic. Strong speedster. Does great. Absol still functions the same. It still needs to have an Absol that has been fed and that has a lot of levels. Good luck, you're not going to win that match. Or you can stop it when your defenders get a little bit more stronger. But a Snowball Absol is fun for no one on the other team, but it's fun for you. So yeah, so Absol, great at hunting, getting those last kills. Rest in peace, Mew, because Absol's coming for you. Slowbro, still amazing. Slowbro got some nerfs, but who cares? He doesn't know. He's unaware. He's oblivious. He's doing his own tempo. He's regenerating. I don't even know if those are his abilities in the VCG, but those are my jokes. He's good. He just doesn't care. Mr. Mime. Coin flip. Coin flip. Gotta say coin flip. Yeah. He's good. He's good. Good. There's nothing I can say about Mr. Mime. Ever since he got his nerf, he's just been Mr. Miming it. His heals aren't the best. His stuns are really good if you are a good player. He goes with all these characters except Cinderace. These other two, if you're except Machamp. These two, yeah. He's one of these two. If the player is good, he's great. But as a character itself, very skill driven. Venusaur. Ooh, I want to say amazing because I'm biased. Venusaur is my best Pokemon this season. I love it, but I'm gonna say basic. Venusaur. I'm not gonna be biased. Basic. What is it? It's not difficult to play Venusaur. He's great in lane if you build him correctly. He is a good attacker, very, very balanced, very scary with Solar Beam, and deserves to be respected. I'll say that. Lucario. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I just don't want to see it. Not because of bad characters, just because one, this character is kind of like outplayed, kind of boring. He's not really exciting to play. He's not really exciting to fight against. With the meta being stuns and things like that, and also with what's her name, Clefable being added to the game, kind of stopping a lot of his mobility. I've seen very few good Lucarios, but I've seen more bad than good. I just don't want to see Lucario on my team. I don't think his kit is very team focused. Other people can do what he can do better, and honestly, I think that Blaziken's probably a better Lucario. Talonflame. Talonflame is pretty good if played in the jungle correctly, even in lane. But I would say right next to Absol, doing what speedsters do best, being speedsters. And people forget about Talonflame's early game damage. It's really good. Eldegoss, she's support. Of course she's amazing. Most of all supports are amazing. When you're playing a game, it's really easy to tell who has support and who does not have support. Supports are necessary. And fighting against the Eldegoss, no matter what build you're going against, extreme basic attack doing damage or heals out of the wazoo, they're great. And also Eldegoss provides a little bit of crowd control and also healing. She's been doing the same thing and no one's been stopping her. She's great. The speeds, the boosted attack speed, ridiculous. It did get a nerf, but it was reasonably nerfed, so it's still there. The fact it's there, that's enough. Oh man, Greninja. I may have to say sheesh. Greninja got some buffs and a good Greninja player. The people that play Greninja, toxic. But man, the ones who know what they're doing, this man can run away with a game. Completely run away with a game. Completely oppressive. I'm gonna put him in the sheesh tier right now so we find some more sheesh Pokemon, but yeah, Greninja is definitely very, very scary, especially if your team's not built to come against him, because he can run away. You're like, oh, he's gone. Surprise, surf. I actually got to master with him. Crustle. Not bad, not bad. Crustle's not bad. Very, very good Pokemon, not bad. Not too bad. Nothing special to say. It's Crustle. Yeah, Crustle. All right, so the next Pokemon I would say is who's? I think there's someone outside. Okay, so I'm back here. Okay. Intermission. Snorlax. What was I saying about Snorlax? He's good. He's a good defender. I'll say basic. He does. A lot of these Pokemon are gonna be because a lot of this game is really balanced, right? So I would say Snorlax is good. What he's good for. He has not really changed too much. I mean, he has the hard thing about it is when you expect Snorlax to do like the block build and the fin build, and then all of a sudden you see him out here like smashing you in the face and punching you, and like Yarn can can put 3 Pokemon to sleep, and it's like, whoa, this thing's like pretty impressive. So what is it? It's a good Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon. Both ways. It would be a coin flip. I would say the build, Flail, and Yarn is the coin flip. The Pokemon is solid. Very, very solid. Charizard didn't get any nerfs, still amazing. Deserves to be respected. I would put in the coin. It's not basic. It's between coin flip and amazing. But I see more amazings than not. So it's good. Pikachu got some buffs on its ultimate, and also got a speed boost when it uses Volt Tackle. The crowd controls, we've been a crowd control meta for like 3 years. The whole game's been a crowd control meta, and Pikachu is in the back being annoying and is the king of crowd controls and has the ult out of wazoo. So we're putting Zeus in amazing. I'm gonna put Zeus here first. I would almost put Pikachu in sheesh because of how low Pikachu's cooldowns are. I kid you not, these things are like 4 seconds long. Like, Pikachu's cooldown is ridiculous. The thing that makes Pikachu bounce is its low HP. That's the only thing. You know what? I'm gonna put it in sheesh up here because Pikachu can be oppressive. Pikachu can get like, Pikachu can play support Pikachu. It can play offensive Pikachu. It can steal kills with like sure hits with Volt. What is it? Electro Ball that has an execute scaling. I'm gonna put him in sheesh for right now. Zeraora, basic. It's good. It's good. When I see him, like, oh, okay, I know what I'm going against. Gardevoir, basic. I haven't seen any bad Gardevoirs. I've seen bad teams with Gardevoirs, but not any bad Gardevoirs. Gardevoir is actually a really good Pokemon in a good spot. A good Gardevoir is really easy to tell from a bad Gardevoir. Early game Curlier, like I said, Pokemon that have 3 stages. I think Gardevoir is extremely balanced because Curlier is such a difficult stage to go through. But once you become the middle one, I forgot what his name is. Oh my bad. Once Ralts is the difficult part, Curlier is where it gets pretty good. And what is it? Gardevoir can like rip off special defense stuff and like shut off areas and zone people out and just do a lot of damage. And also a Gardevoir that uses her ult to like protect her team instead of protecting herself. Great Gardevoir, great. Blissey's gonna be the first one that's kind of basic for me. Blissey's good, but what is it? Blissey's not doing it like these guys. Blissey's not doing it like them. I'm not too nervous about a Blissey. I'm not too nervous about a Blissey like I used to be. But maybe because the Pokemon that are really dominant right now are not like Blissey focused. But I would say I prefer to see Wiggly over Blissey because Wiggly can participate in fights with crowd controls, or Eldegoss can really like do some cool things. But Blissey's good, basic, good. But the idea of what a support should look like. Blastoise is amazing. Defenders are just amazing. Blastoise has amazing build, always perform really high. People don't know about his passive, able to lower his cooldowns on boosted basic attacks, things like that. So Blastoise, awesome. All right, next, Mamoswine. Mamoswine is also great, has an amazing passive. People need to play more defenders. I don't know why this role can do so much damage. But Mamoswine, even as Swineup, right? As Swineup, can, just probably one of the best early games really out here. Like these guys. I would say Charizard maybe at the back because Charmander is so hard, but Swineup, Squirtle, Slow Poke has really great confirmed? Jigglypuff, right? Jigglypuff's able to do the slap, and its passive is interruption is crazy. What is it? Sylveon. Ooh, Sylveon. Sylveon got a change to her kit, and she's also getting a new skin. So she should be getting some buffs. Sylveon. The new buff makes her really, really good, but I think that's more of a player base. Sylveon's still good. The best thing about her is the rest of the Eevees, they can evolve at level 4. Next one, Greedent. I don't know if to put this one ill or forgotten. I'm gonna say forgotten because it's not ill, it's a greed. It's like, oh, Greedent's here, so forgotten. This Pokemon, I don't really see it get played. I don't see really. I can look up its play rate right now. Let me see really quickly. Let me check. Let's see. Unite DB. Yeah, I don't really see. Let's see. All right. Greeting, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Gengar, Glaceon, Gudra, Greedent. Yeah, it's not really that popular. Yeah, I'm not really seeing Greedent on this list too much. Let me go down. Let's see. Pick rate. Greedent. Greedent's in the bottom. It's like a 2.5%. Like it's really low. It dropped like a whole percent. Like Greedent's pretty. He's second to last. So yeah, this Pokemon's been forgotten. Yeah. Decidueye. Basic. Easy to get rid of. There's counterplay. It's a great Pokemon. Great early game and great in lane. Lane. Stop playing him in jungle. He's great at lane. Serena. In the past, I would say Serena's been a coin flip, but Serena's been pretty good. Fully evolved at level 6. Is doing a great job when she's evolving. Not really too oppressive, but with the support, she's amazing. By herself, not very scary. But with the support, very, very good. Dragonite. Stop playing Dragonite in jungle. Why do people do this? Dragonite is a pretty good Pokemon. I'm gonna put him in coin flip because Dragonite is a pretty good Pokemon. Its build's kind of risky. What is it? I would say this. The Outrage build, it's good, but it's like really, really risky depending on what team you're going against, and it's easy to shut down. Hyper Beam back in the day was more for objectives when the game was more objective based. Now everything's really centered around team fights. Like one objective doesn't make the whole game. Even at Rayquaza, you can still kind of come back. And also I think they like shortened the length on it, so you have to kind of be like positioned right. So I would say coin flip because it's a good Pokemon, but I would say like the usability of it probably not the best with all these crowd controls, especially with like Pikachu and Greninja running around. Easy to stop. Trevenant, easily amazing. Trevenant is great. Evolves level 5. All his builds are great. I've even seen some great pain split builds. Yeah. Angle Slash, forgotten. No one plays this Pokemon at all. I don't know why. It's good. I don't know why it's good, but no one's playing this Pokemon. Yeah. Hoopa. The best Hoopas can be in Sheesh, but Hoopa will always sit at amazing. Its passive just is, well, not passive. It's ultimate. It's usability. It's able to control the map. It's able to, take bear. It does so much. And even in a stupid person's hand, it's still annoying to do. In a good person's hand, you don't want to play anymore. It's annoying. And if your team understands you have a hooper and they keep the goals up like they're supposed to, you're able to just go back and forth, complete dominate the game. And even the trick build is really, really good. Just stick on one person and make them bust it. What is it? I was going to say Archilodon, but Duraludon. They should add Archilodon to the game. Duraludon. Duraludon's a good Pokemon. You don't really see it anymore. Yeah, it's the third picked Pokemon in the game, which is right next to Greedent, but I don't think it's forgotten. I think people know this Pokemon exists. It does have presence, and it does demand respect, unlike these guys. No one really knows what they're doing. Oh, there's an English Lass. It's going in jungle. It's going in lane. Oh, what is it doing? So I'm gonna put Duraludon on basic. It got some shifts to his kit and lowering the attack, increasing the attack speed. It's okay. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's okay. Meryl, me being biased, I love Meryl, but Meryl's gonna go into basic. Easily can go into amazing, but it's just not good enough to sit next to these guys. It's not good enough, but Meryl is very, very good. Espeon. Espeon got some nerfs, but I think Espeon is probably one of the best attackers in the game. Evolved at level 4, and everyone's like, oh great, the Espeon has evolved. Now she can auto attack everybody. Jesus, with her, with her moves. Bow builds are great. You need to have a high skill level to use the Psycho Shock one, but if you don't, you just want to do damage. And like the resets on this Pokemon, you hit a Pokemon with Future Sight, you blow them up with stored power, you use stored power again. Also, you have the anti-heal on it to make sure everyone feels it for no reason. You can target people down. When you feel threatened, you can just use the ult, say, everyone just get away from me. Just stop. Just be an X-Men with this Pokemon. Be a mutant, just awaken your inner beast. It's a great Pokemon, amazing. Delphox. Delphox is great. The queen of crowd control, Delphox. Fire Spin is great. Fire Blast is great. Glaceon. Glaceon got some buffs, which is really cool. Is Glaceon amazing? I don't think it's good as Espeon, because Espeon is not limited by the basic attack charges like Glaceon. But maybe because I'm not the best Glaceon player, I'm gonna put it in basic. Put it in basic. Yeah, I'm putting basic. Buzzwole. Ooh, Buzzwole. Buzzwole got some buffs. He's fun to play. I like him. I'm putting him in coin flip. Man, these all-arounders are in coin flip. That's because they're so untraditional. Right now, Buzzwole's in coin flip because there's just so many other better Pokemon. You really need a good Buzzwole player to play this Pokemon. But when I see a Buzzwole on the enemy team and on my team, I'm like, what is this Buzzwole doing? Is it a good, like I get nervous. It gives me anxiety. But when I'm playing, I'm like, ooh, this is awesome. Tyranitar. Tyranitar was very impressive. I would say he's basic. He's balanced. Tyranitar does what Tyranitar does best. He can be oppressive. He's like the top of basic. He can be oppressive. He can be dangerous. But, they nerfed a lot of his damage, but he's still good. He still does what he does best. And with the support, like a lot of these Pokemon, like I would say the same thing with Serena. With the support, can kind of push him to brokenness. But by himself, still that early game was like, yeah. Mew. I don't really see Mew that often anymore, but it's not forgotten. Like people know Mew. I would say Mew is basic. Its damage is not as big as it used to anymore. Also with the mobility of a lot more Pokemon, like Charizard having his auto attacks, Greninja running around. These people in the backliners that are like hitting Mew, by the time he understands what's going on, he's kind of like gone. I think the age of Mew just kind of like being tricky and having these low cooldowns are not as prevalent as they were before. So I think Mew's okay. I think Mew's a basic, yeah. Difficult to use, but basic. A good Mew is really easy to see. Dodrio. Oof. I like Dodrio a lot. Coin flip. I would say basic, but the thing about Dodrio is it puts itself at risk to do a lot of its crowd control moves as a speedster. It did do the best build for it in the last tournament was Tri-Attack, and they nerfed it after the tournament. Dodrio's good. It is a good Pokemon. It requires a little bit more strategic thinking. But I'm trying to separate the Pokemon from the player. Like this Pokemon by itself, I don't really think he can stand up to these guys up here. But then again, he's a speedster. When I look at this top row, I think to myself, is this Dodrio going to be able to hold its weight and pick off people? It's great at backline. It's very balanced. Because Dodrio used to be able to run with the game. All right, I'm not going to say coin flip because Gengar's here. I'm gonna put him with the Gengar. I think he's in this. I think Gengar has some evolution things that he needs to get through. Dodrio has some technical things. Like, it's just, the situation has to be really set up. Scizor is great. I'm gonna put him in amazing tier. So Scizor has been an amazing frontliner. He's been doing great. He has not been doing bad. You know, what is it? When he evolves, you should look out. He's great, has sustain, able to fight. He doesn't need to do a lot of damage, but can do a lot of damage. Scizor is just a good Pokemon. I'm here for Scizor. Scizor is great. All right, next Pokemon, Scyther. We don't know this Pokemon's in the game, so it's easy, forgotten. But if I had to put Scyther somewhere, I would say Scyther would be easily put in basic, but we don't see enough from the, I don't see enough from to actually put him anywhere, so I'm gonna put him in the forgotten tier. Clefairy, easy, amazing, an amazing support. This Clefairy is able to shut down teams with both of its kick, Gravity and Follow Me, depending on which one you want. I mean, Wiggly has a built-in Follow Me, but it's randomly procced. This one is like purposely procced. And apparently you can do a lot of damage on Sweet Kiss. Never seen it, but apparently that's what people say. Rumors. Are the rumors true? I don't know. But Clefairy, everything about it is pretty good. Even though its ultimate is a roll, when you roll right, it's great. When you roll bad, it's not a bad thing. Zoroark, basic. Zoroark is a better Dodrio, able to burst people, able to do things, has a little bit of crowd control, but as Dodrio's like playing around with its opponents or like really trying to like find its way in, Zoroark can just like, you know, once he finds an opening, he's like boom, 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 boom. And he has so much movement speed. Sableye. It's annoying. I like it, but I'm gonna say ill. It's just not really, what is it? All these Pokemon can be great. But it's like, why would you pick Sableye? Like, I don't even think his ult goes off correctly. I would say no. I'm not gonna say ill. I'm gonna say I don't want to see. I don't want to see this on my team. The Urshifus. This one's pretty easy because I put them in the same one. Single Strike, basic, balance. He's there to see. What is it? Dragonite wish he could be Single Strike because Dragonite's missing what Single Strike is. And Rapid Strike, same. Rapid Strike got a nerf, which makes it not as busted. I think this Pokemon is really, really good. I think that because he's not busted and requires skill to play, people are not playing him. So I'm going to say basic. They have easily, both of these can be an amazing because we've seen some people, especially for competitive people, do really good with these Pokemon to the point where they can run away with the game. However, because they are now skill focused and also a little bit of tweak can just kind of push them off the edge. Dragapult, amazing. Probably one of the best ADCs in the game, probably the best ADC in the game. Has range, has mobility, can turn invisible to stop, you know, like sure hits and like positioning. You know, I would say Cinderace would be right next to Dragapult if it could, but I would say between a Cinderace, I would say I don't know what's happening, but a Dragapult, I know what's happening. We know what's going on with this Dragapult. And also with it has like 2 built-in passives if you get Shadow Force, able to boost your flat just overall attack power as you get KOs. So an early game Dragapult is amazing jungler. They changed me great in lane. Not the best in lane, but it's really, really good in lane. He doesn't really need that much as Droopy anymore. He can play safely. So yeah. Comfey is dependent on other people. So basic. There's nothing I really can say about Comfey. Comfey's not amazing anymore. Yeah, it depends on too many other people. Because it's nothing more annoying. You're playing a Comfey and you're like, what is the person doing? Like, why is he running away from the fight? Like, I'm a Comfey. Like, Comfey requires trust. You need to trust in your Comfey. Zacian. I'll put him in ill. But he's actually a really good Pokemon. He's still good. Amazing. Easily amazing. Has a built-in barrier on Metal Claw. Sacred Sword not as strong anymore and gives people more time to react to it, which is good. However, the build to go is Metal Claw. Metal Claw is really good. Shredding objectives, jumping on people, sticking to them, like just shredding down their health. It's great. I don't like him. I can't play him, but hey, someone is. Gudra, amazing. Gudra has shined in this meta, especially in the CC meta, where it's able to absorb CC damage for its team and live through all of it. Even with the anti-heals, Gudra has so much sustain. These guys are able, Blasters being able to ignore it, Mammoth Swamp being able to just kind of tank it. Same thing with Trevenant. Defenders are your friend, especially in this meta. Let them take the damage for you. Let Gudra hug you. Just open your mouth. Just let Gudra love you. Let it happen. And we go to Lapras. Oh, ew. What happened to Lapras? We know it's there. We know we don't want to see it, but it's not that I don't want to see it, but it's just like, I'm gonna change from ill to What happened? What happened, Lapras? What happened? Yeah. Next we have Chandelure. Chandelure is great. Great Pokemon, basic, plays in the background, has no mobility, very damage focus, but once you catch it, it's gone. But you got to catch it first. With a good team, Chandelure can easily peel through its opponent. Combined with a Gardevoir or any other attacker, combined with any other special attacker, because he can peel off special defense, great. Umbreon, amazing. We just keep putting these defenders up here, just amazing. They're amazing. Umbreon is dangerous in every way. Leafeon, probably the first speech I put in amazing. Leafeon never got a nerf, and good Leafeons are not hard to find. I think people just got bored of playing this Pokemon because it was very easy, but playing in lane, able to steal all the XP in lane, running around early game because you evolve level 4 to any lane, just bursting people with especially Solar Blade, which has no drawback to it, and then letting your teammate pick up the kill and just stacking with it. It's great. It's great. Inteleon's good. Not a coin flip. He's actually good. He's solid, different kind of play. He's good. Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y. Don't want to put them two together. I'm gonna say Mewtwo Y. I don't want to see him on a team because they took out the parts of him they took out the elements that make him an attacker. The benefits of being an attacker got taken away from him. Mewtwo Y. I would say Mewtwo X. I would almost say forgotten, but I'm going to say basic because when you see him, you're like, oh, that thing's a thing. Mewtwo X is actually a lot more, it's really, really good as an all-rounder, so I'll say that. Blaziken's great. I would say its early game is good. I think it got a little bit of nerfs, but it's still street dancing, so it's good. Mimikyu's amazing. I'd say Mimikyu may be one of the best all-arounders in the game. Oh, it's a fly on the screen. There we go. Go away, fly. Okay, it's gone now. All right, guys. So yeah, Mimikyu is probably one of the best overall, just all-rounders. With both builds being great, and now also Trick Room being even better, I was able to climb max with Mimikyu. Really great, really oppressive, and also very annoying to fight. What's this chick's name again? Is it Gothitelle? No. What's Meowscarada? Sorry, I blanked. Meowscarada. Meowscarada's good. It's basic. It's good. It's really good. Able to burst. Its cooldowns are low. You know, I'm gonna. Is it amazing? It's amazing. I would say amazing. Its kit is good. The clones have a lot of health. Its cooldowns are really low. It has a lot of mobility. It's able to take Rayquaza by itself. Its passive is really good. Able to stop something disappear. It's good. It's designed way too well from a design point of view. Metagross. One of the best all-arounders. But where do I put it? Metagross is good. I'll put basic. With a support, amazing. By itself, pretty good. Yeah, I feel comfortable with that. Yeah. Gyarados. I've been seeing a lot of Gyaradoses, and they've all been pretty good. But I would take Gyarados. When you see a Gyarados on the team, the fight kind of changes to be centered around a little bit of this Gyarados and what's happening in top lane. Especially if you are a speedster, you're really focused on like, oh, there's a Gyarados here. Like, I should be aware of this. Like, oh, he may evolve. Oh, great, the Gyarados does evolve. Because it's that much of a force to be reckoned with. Tyranitar is like, oh, I have time, and it's like, oh, it's a Tyranitar, but by then everyone's good, like everyone's fine because he's level 9. Gyarados that evolves level 4, not fun for anybody because he can run away with the game. He's amazing, but you need to what is it? It's designed really well, especially with Magic Card. All right, Miraidon. This Pokemon's just not fun. It's not a coin flip. But I don't really see people play with it. Really, I'm gonna say forgotten. I don't really see. Let me check Miraidon's like play stats. Let me check. No, I don't want to see. Miraidon isn't down there. I think I just forgot about it. Let me see. Is Miraidon being played? I guess it is. Someone's playing it. Yeah, it's up here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's next to Zacian. Yeah, people are playing next to Zacian. It's not a coin flip. It's okay. I don't really know where to put it. It's not bad. It's not good. It doesn't really serve a purpose. It can be peeling, but it just doesn't look. It feels like it just doesn't fit in this game at all. Lapras, on the other hand, just needs to be turned back on. They turned the Pokemon off. They need to be turned back on. But yeah. Phalanx, easily forgotten. They just nerfed the thing and no one cared anymore. They're like, all right, this was fun, goodbye. Also, the way Phalanx like props on the game, it's able to do some instant interactions, such as like with Masquerada or moves that give back lifesteal and cooldown. People can kind of like proc it multiple times on each of its heads, which can give like a lot of healing. So people are like, oh, nah, we're not doing this anymore. But it's a good Pokemon, but no one plays it. It has the lowest play rate. It is at the bottom of the list, so it is forgotten. It's officially forgotten. Terrorledge, amazing, still good. Got some nerfs, but still good. The invincibility thing and being able to pick where you want to go and just stick to people, just able to just shred break lines, which makes things like Chandelure, Gardevoir, Inteleon, like these squishier people, make them, especially Decidueye, make them very, very nervous. Ho-Oh. Ho's good. Is it amazing? No. Is it basic? No. But it's good. It's good. I put it amazing. I put it amazing because it's not basic. It's not basic. It's good. It's balanced, but it's amazing. When I see a Ho in a team, you have to respect the Ho. It's good. And overall, Cerulege. Cerulege is one of the most balanced releases in the world. I would say he's supposed to be a bursty cannon. He failed at that mission, but he is always welcome in the Unite family. So Cerulege, welcome to the team. You are basic, my friend. And we will see you in, what is it, 8 seconds to recharge, 10 seconds to recharge your cannon again. And the flame charge build, it's okay, but it reminds me a lot of just Venusaur. It reminds me the exact same thing as Venusaur's, what is it? Was it Pedal Dance? It's like the exact same thing. I was like, okay, except he gets a shield and Venusaur lowers their attack and gains it. Like, I don't think he gains health, right? So yeah, so this is the tier list, I think, which is probably most accurate. The Sheesh Pokemon, I feel pretty confident. I think Pikachu and Greninja are the Sheesh Pokemon. They're good. They're really, really good. You know, I can't say it enough. They're good. Yeah, Pikachu is able to, especially Pikachu it can just flex in different roles. Greninja, you know, as soon as he becomes Greninja, or even just, was it Frogadier, you know, you gotta really be careful because, like, where's the Greninja? Where's the Greninja? Where is it? You know? And being able to, him and Masquerada are able to like mess up the targeting system with their clones. Not fun. Not fun. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm gonna drink some tea because my throat is a little bit dry. But yeah, but if you like this video, like and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching my video. Bye.